Habarigani, what's the news? That's what we're going to be discussing today as we have two individuals that are going to take us down the path of Juneteenth. Joining us will be the president of Juneteenth, Nevada, Miss Deborah D. Evans.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your having the time to speak with us and to allowing us to tell you a little bit about Juneteenth. The National Juneteenth Observance Foundation was founded back in 1994 by Reverend Ronald V. Myers, who was a medical missionary who took the message of Juneteenth across the country for 25 years before his death. Since that time, we have a new president, Mr. Stephen Williams, and myself, and we are working on the national team as well as here in Nevada. In Nevada, we have been part of the community now since 2005. We have held events since 2010, and in 2011, we were instrumental working with Assemblyman Munford in having legislation introduced for the recognition of Juneteenth. And the bill was signed in 2011 by Governor Sandoval. And since that time, we just celebrated our 10th anniversary last week, and we are currently doing our 11th program, our 11th year of programming for education, entertainment, enrichment within the community that we're in. We are seeking to give back as much as we can to the community, starting with the national legislation, which we are pushing in Washington. Right now, it has been introduced in February 25th for recognition of Juneteenth on the same level as the 4th of July. We are looking at the passage of S-475 in the Senate, and we are looking at H.R. 1320 in the House. Last year, we were 99-1 for a unanimous vote on Juneteenth, but of course that one did not pass, so we did reintroduce in February, and we are seeking recognition. We're asking everyone to notify their congressmen and congressional representatives to contact them and tell them that you want to have Juneteenth recognized as a national holiday in the United States. It is not just a Texas holiday, it is a United States holiday. It is not just a black holiday, it is something that connects, it completes the cycle of freedom and independence. We are recognized not only in the United States, we are recognized in Japan, Guam, Ghana, and Mexico. Juneteenth recognizes June 19th, 1865. As the story has been told in the past, General Granger went to Texas to free the slaves, and that is incorrect. We have an education group that has since discovered, first of all, Galveston is an island. He did not ride in on a horse. He came in on a ship. He was accompanied by 6,000 soldiers, of which 3,000 were U.S. colored troops from Illinois, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and New York. They went out into the community to find out that there were still enslaved people 2.5 years after emancipation had been signed. They went back to the general and said, "You will free these people or we will do something before we leave." In Galveston, Texas, Juneteenth is known as the day the black men with guns came to town to free us. In reality, General Granger was on his way to the Mexican-California border, where they was going for Maximilian, who was executed June 19th, 1867.
Dr. Gourrier, who's the chairman of Juneteenth, Nevada, how important is Juneteenth?
Juneteenth is us celebrating us. Our celebration of Juneteenth 2021. So we're going to start on Friday, June 11th, 5 p.m. at the Water Street Plaza. Saturday morning, June 12th, we'll have exhibits of positive aspects of black life at Why Black Lives Matter. If you want to find out, come to the Whitney Ranch Recreation Center in Henderson, Nevada on Saturday morning, June 12th from 10 until 3. Maybe Ms. Evans can start with sharing some of the flag raising activities that we're going to be conducting in the various municipalities.
And explain what a flag ceremony is for those that are listening as well as tuning in.
The flag represents the horizon, it represents the blood that is shed, and it also recognizes Texas. The flag raisings will be in Henderson, Las Vegas, and also in Reno. We have another group that we're working with. There will be, at this time, we're looking at 6 flag raisings. Most with the in North Las Vegas. It will start us off on June 2nd. Actually, before our official beginning, we're going to have a soft opening. They will give us a resolution. North Las Vegas City Council will give us something on June 2nd and have the first flag raising on June 3rd, and we will go forward from that point. The flags will be raised by the Buffalo Soldiers.
On June 13th, the 11th, 12th, Friday and Saturday, and Sunday the 13th, we're going to have an activity that we're calling Dashiki Sunday. In the West Las Vegas, the historic West Las Vegas area, we have found in the neighborhood of 40 churches. So what we have done is gone around to all of the churches in West Las Vegas and asked the ministers to have their congregation come to church on Dashiki Sunday, June 13th, wearing a dashiki. Following the services, we are asking them to walk, fly, drive, or get to Congo Square. Where is Congo Square? Well, get to the West Las Vegas Arts Center following church on Sunday, June 13th, wearing your celebration, wearing your dashiki, so you can celebrate with us. And the people who assemble at the West Las Vegas Arts Center, 947 West Lake Mead Boulevard. Well, we have a caravan that will be beginning at the historic Moulin Rouge about 11:30 on Sunday, June 13th, that will process around the community and end up at the West Las Vegas Library and Art Center for the celebration of the Drummer Circle. So we'll see you Friday, June 11th, 5 p.m. at the Water Street Plaza for our festival. We'll see you Saturday morning, June 12th, at the Whitney Ranch Recreation Center in Henderson for our Why Black Lives Matter. And then on Sunday, we'll have our Dashiki Sunday celebration, our historic walk and caravan, and we'll end with our drummer circle and an Imani celebration.
As we're discussing these many times and dates, what is the website that someone can go to and have this information put on their phones and so forth so they'll know what time, what place, and what?
Yes, our website is www.juneteenthnevada.org. I can be reached at 888-509-NJOF, which is 6563, and they can reach me directly at extension 701.
We want to encourage you to have your friends, family, to go to Juneteenth Nevada on YouTube. Go to YouTube and enter Juneteenth Nevada. At that site, you will find this program and other information. Dee will give you more specific information on not only how you can come and join us and participate, but it takes an effort to accomplish something like this. And for us, we know it takes a village to do anything constructive. So we need your help. We would like for you to volunteer as we continue. We haven't gotten to the main weekend of Juneteenth yet. But I do want to say we will need help and we need volunteers. So Dee is going to give you the information how you can find out about the activities that we're conducting and where you can go if you want to join us as a volunteer.
So now I'd like to go specifically to Saturday, June 19th, which will be the 10th annual June 19th celebration at the West Las Vegas Library as well as the West Las Vegas Cultural Arts Center. You're going to be honoring some individuals this year.
We are recognizing our people within the community for their activities, for their enrichment of the community.
We've got 2 power-packed days of cultural experiences on the 18th and 19th. All of our activities will be held on the campus of the West Las Vegas Arts Center and the West Las Vegas Library Theater at 94751 Westlake Mead. So on the 18th and 19th, bring your family. As a matter of fact, on the 19th, the day of the celebration of Juneteenth, we are starting off the day. We have been able to secure 2,000 pounds of food. We're going to start off by feeding the soul of black folks.
And we cannot forget the 18th. The 18th, it's not as ebullient as the 19th. The 19th we will have a band there to conclude the day from 2:45 to 4:45. But on the 18th, we're going to have some videos. We're going to do a new video this year on Sarah Ann Knight Prady. We're going to have some spoken word. We're going to talk about the people that had the businesses on Jackson Street.
So our activities on the 18th and 19th will be at the West Las Vegas Arts Center Library Complex, 947 Westlake Mead, from 10 to 4 on June 18th and 19th. That's the concluding weekend of our Juneteenth celebration.
Well, I want to thank both of you for coming in and speaking and telling us about the activities. I'm very juiced and ready to be part of this that will be starting this week. But if there's any word that we have not covered or anything that we have not discussed, I would like you to conclude with that information for us. Once again, the website information and also the future of Las Vegas or Juneteenth, Nevada.
Well, I'd like to start, first of all, by thanking our director and the staff of Blue Soul Productions for providing us with the resources that have enabled us to share this information. I'd like to thank Brother Ramon Savoy for being our host and MC today. And of course, I want to thank Ms. Dee Evans. Here's a lady, I'm a newcomer to Juneteenth as it relates to my active involvement. This woman has dedicated her life to the success of Juneteenth, and it's worth the effort. So if you would like to help us in our effort, please contact Dee. I'll give you the information again. Contact us to let us know if you'd be willing to help us in our production that's coming up June 11th, 12th, and 13th, and June 18th and 19th. The theme of our activities this year, From the Belly of the Slave Ship, our theme is called the Desert Renaissance.
And are these activities have a cost attached to them?
It's all 15 activities that we have organized, planned, or in the process of producing, of all free and open to the public.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, it doesn't matter if you don't know what Juneteenth is. It's not too late to learn. Share the family histories with your youth and let them know where we came from and help them plan where we're going to be in the future.
A man without a knowledge of his history, roots, and culture is like a tree without roots. Marcus Garvey gave us that quote, and that's very significant and profound to what we're trying to accomplish in the National Juneteenth Observance Foundation, Nevada.